All right, guys, so I wanted to make this video today. It is December the 20th. Christmas is 5 days away. We're looking at ES, the usual. So on ES today, we had a very interesting day and we had a massive sell-off to finish off the day today. Now, the actual sell-off I've been warning you guys about. This is something that I have been expecting. Now, the actual size of the sell-off that we had today, when you actually look at it from a zoomed out perspective, the size of the sell-off that we had is not that big. What was crazy is just how fast that it happened. That's the crazy part. How fast and how quickly it sold off, not the actual size of it. Like the pullback that I'm expecting is to around 4600 area. So another 160 points. So this is relatively nothing compared to what I was expecting. I was expecting a sell off and I was expecting some kind of reversal, but this is just the start, okay, in my opinion. So on the 6 hour time frame, we made brand new higher highs today on the 3 a.m. candle. We broke above, created a bullish engulfing, and you know, a lot of people that are not cautious right now would have got very burned right here because this does look good for a long setup or scalp higher. This definitely looks good for a scalp higher because you're getting your lower high, you're getting a higher high, you're getting a bullish engulfing candle. SPY was green on the day, so was QQQ. So there was definitely reason to go long if you're a scalper. If you're a scalper, definitely. But I haven't traded at all this week. I traded once on Monday, and as you guys know, that was a scalp. That was not a long play. I don't like where we are. We're very overextended on the daily and weekly time frames. We're at all-time highs, so there's massive resistance levels all over the place. And I don't feel comfortable trading this area, especially for longs. Okay. I am looking for shorts. I'm looking to go short. I'm looking to get into puts, but I'm waiting for this setup to take place. Once the setup takes place, I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of it because obviously I want to make some money. But trading is all about patience. You can't rush a setup, and there's going to be lots of days where you don't trade, and you can't control that. You can only control what the market gives you, and when the market gives you something nice, you take advantage of it, right? You take opportunity. So, with this being said, obviously this created a massive lower low on the 6 hour time frame, which completely takes out everything that's been building since last Wednesday. So now what I would like to see is I would like to see us create a higher low on the daily or sorry on the 6 hour time frame, followed by a huge red candle again, preferably a bearish engulfing candle, which would give us a higher low and a second lower low. For me, if I see that, I'll be way more comfortable taking shorts and taking puts. I'll probably get in and I'm probably gonna have my first target around my daily level, which I'll show you here in a second, or sorry, my weekly level. So my weekly level, my first area that I would like to see the market go to, the first area would be 46.10. This would be the first area that I'd be looking to for the big pullback that I'm expecting to go to. Next area would be 45.23, followed by potentially 44.90, followed by potentially 44.58, and then last but not least, 43.82 area. 43.82 is like the absolute lowest. I don't think there's any way in hell we're going to go lower than that. I honestly think the lowest that we go for this pullback is going to be 45.20. But first, we're going to hit 46.10, probably hit some resistance, and then bounce up. And then that would be a great time for you guys to get into your swing longs for sure. Now, for the first time since October, we finally have a red candle on the weekly time frame, which is good news. Obviously, we want to see some kind of pullback. This is the hopefully the start of it, and hopefully we get some continuation on Thursday and Friday this week. I would love to see this candle close green. That would be very good. Sorry, red. I would love to see this candle close red. That would be really good. On the daily time frame, we have a first red candle, big red candle close since it looks like the beginning of the month. So this is really good to see. This was something that was definitely needed. Now, there's two possibilities tomorrow. The first possibility is we recover fully and we make a huge bullish engulfing and we make a higher high on the daily. If that's the case, I'm still not going to go long. I have no interest in going long at this point. I want to see the market sell off a lot more before I go long. The second possibility that we get is right now the 6 hour time frame looks bearish, but not exactly because we still need to make a higher low on the 6 hour time frame followed by a lower low for us to be completely 100% bearish on the 6 hour time frame. We don't have that yet. So what I'd like to see on this candle and then the one that follows is I'd like to see us go green on both candles, and then the candle tomorrow for the New York session, I would like to see that candle come crashing down and give us a new lower low. That'll be really good to see because that would definitely give us a very bearish bias. Same thing applies to the daily time frame. I know that sell-off that we had was pretty crazy, but in reality, the size of it was very negligible. The only thing that was crazy about it was the speed. If you look at the daily time frame, we're still very bullish. There's no sign of any kind of bearish price action going on here. This is just a minor pullback in an existing uptrend. Very typical, very normal, very needed, right? So there's a very high chance that we go up for higher highs tomorrow, right? That could definitely very well happen. Um, a huge reason for this sell-off could very well also be that a lot of institutions, a lot of hedge fund managers are taking profits and pulling money out for Christmas. That could be a huge reason as well for that massive sell-off. So this is realistically, um, it could be just a lower high on the daily time frame. And if that's the case, right, then obviously we're still going to be bullish and we're still going to go up. What I would like to see here on the daily time frame, though, is I would like to see us create a higher low, right, followed by another lower low. At that point, I would be definitely getting into puts, and my first target would be, like I said, probably around 46.10 area. I want to go for that big trade. I do believe that that's what's going to happen. I do think we're going to have a pretty big sell-off before we go for a new run-up. So I'm going to be patiently waiting for that setup. Now, let's go to SPY and take a look at what happened on the day today. So for SPY today, it wasn't necessarily a great day. The volatility was extremely low. We finally hit my target of 474.93 on the daily. So this is a 1 hour time frame, and that level right there is my daily level. So we started off with basically a big bullish engulfing candle. We went up a little bit more, made a lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, and then boom, hit 47493. Opened up again today, made another bullish engulfing candle, showed some continuation, made a higher high. Then, that's when that huge sell-off happened and we made a lower low. Pretty dramatic lower low. So on the 1 hour time frame, obviously, yes, we're bearish now on the 1 hour time frame, but on the bigger and more important time frames, we're still technically bullish. So I wouldn't be concerned or worried if you're holding any long-term swings to the upside, unless we get a higher low on the daily or a higher low on the weekly. If we get a higher low on the daily, then I would start to get worried for sure. But as of right now, I think you guys are completely fine if you're holding any long-term swings. Again, trading is all about emotional regulation. If you can't handle these massive fluctuations in the intraday, then trading is not for you. Trading is all about emotional regulation. You got to be able to deal with this kind of stuff. You have to be able to handle fear, patience, greed. A lot of people, what probably happened here and why it started selling off so quickly is people started taking profits for Christmas and the market started dumping. People probably started getting scared. Stop losses started to get hit, which further increased the volatility. And then it started increasing even more. People were holding swings or long scalps. People started panic selling, and then it sold off even more, and the volatility increased even more. So it's just a combination of a bunch of amateurs creating this price action. That's really what it is. It's just this is amateur hour, and that's exactly what this price action is showing here. So you have to be able to handle these massive price fluctuations and handle it in a calm manner and not worry about what your P&L says. You need to focus on your strategy. You need to focus on your profit target. You need to focus on what you're looking at, why you got into the trade, why you're exiting the trade. and really keep track of everything that you do. One thing that's really worked well for me is every single trade I take, I keep track of it. I write down every trade I take, the time I took it at, why I took the trade, what I bought, why I sold it, did I lose money, did I make money? And then at the end of every week, I go back and look at all the trades I took that week and I analyze every single one and determine what I could have done better. This is how you become a better trader. You need to log your trades and keep track of everything and monitor your progress. So on the 50-minute time frame, not much really happened either. Um, we kind of chopped around 47493, which was my target, which I've been wanting to hit for a while. And then obviously, boom, that huge sell off happened. So for those that are in long-term swings, I wouldn't be too concerned unless you are a scalper and you're looking for obviously those quick price moves, then this is not for you. So going back to ES, what I honestly believe we can see for tomorrow is obviously right now the candle is green. We're in the process of potentially making a higher low. I would like to see this candle go up to around 47.86 area. 47.86 was a very nice hot spot for the market last week. I would like us to go to 47.86, stop, reverse, bearish engulfing, lower low, and then at that point I'd probably get into some puts and I take my short-term profit target will be 47.20, followed by 47.03, 46.79, 46.57, 46.25, and so on and so forth. If you're a long-term trader and you plan on holding the position for like weeks, I would hold it until we hit 46.10. That to me is a great area to take profits. So anyways, guys, I hope this video helped out, and I hope it gave you some insight on what to expect potentially going into the market tomorrow. I am looking forward to it, but I'm probably not going to take any trades for the rest of the year unless we get a nice setup for shorts or puts. I'm not interested in taking longs at this point. I only want to take puts simply because of where we're at and how extended we are. So I'll keep you guys updated on any kind of trades that I do take. And if I do take any, I will obviously let you guys know where I took the trade, why I took it, kind of if it was successful or not. And yeah. So today's December 20th, 2023. We're looking at ES on the 6-hour time frame. Hope you guys have a great day.